What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the price action had a bit of a price spike up over the night, guys. It touched all the way up to 11,400 basically, and we're sitting around 11,330 right now at the current status, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do consider it. I'm giving away a Ledger Nano S for one of my first 500 subscribers. And guys, if you're looking to trade better and make better calls in your trades, this is the channel for you. I do this basically every single day, and I trade full-time for a living. So if you want to get better at your trades, be sure to tune in. Let's dive right into the price action, guys. Okay, so we've been having this rise up since the 21st, all the way up to 11,400, bounced down, bounced up again, touched 11,300. Now we're sitting up at around 11,452 again. Okay, that's where our peak was just again. So I have this as an ascending triangle right now, which I think we're going to get a break to the upside pretty soon. We've been pushing through this resistance, but there is a lot of resistance up there. So the question remains, are we going to get a bit of a sell-off coming soon, or is that going to happen in about a month or something? Okay, I think that we're going to get a little bit more of a rise up, but we still have that CME futures gap down at 9,600. And for instance, we had one all the way up here at around 11,000, and that one got filled like almost instantly. So there's talk of a Wyckoff pattern, which basically means that we could get a big negative selling pressure, and we could end up filling that gap. So guys, that's what my big fear is, but I think there's still a little bit of room to the upside. And basically, if we can break the 11,600 or well 11,500 and $600 level, that would be a very good sign for the short term, and Bitcoin could be potentially seeing the $11,700 level, and that would be a very good sign for Bitcoin, meaning we're breaking some resistances, turning them into supports, and moving the chain upward, if you could say. But I still have a lot of fear of a big pullback coming. That $9,600 level will get filled. They almost always do, guys. It's been very rare in my time watching the charts that I've seen these CME futures gaps not get filled, so I can't stress it enough. It's a very real thing. So guys, let me know what you guys think is going on in the price action. I think that we're moving up to around 11,600. Okay guys, especially since we pushed through this resistance and got almost all the way up to 11,500. I think if we break out of this ascending triangle to the upside, which they have a 70% chance of doing so, we could end up at 11,600 pretty quickly over the next few days, guys. So that would be really exciting to see. We do have the EMA 20 pushing up above the EMA 55, and we are sitting above the middle Bollinger Band right now. So that's a really good sign. And guys, when it's above the middle Bollinger Band, it tends to trend upwards. Okay, guys? And guys, I wanted to talk about Electroneum. All right, guys? We had definitely a move up. Okay, guys? Even without liquidity, we can still get moves up, guys. So don't be fooled there, okay? When that price bounced down, it did bounce back up, okay guys? But now we're getting a bit of a sell-off again, and we're touching the support again. Does that mean that we're bearish, guys? I think that there's still another support down here, and there's still a little bit of room to fall here. But a very bullish sign would be if we could hold these levels and say get back up into this green box. But it does look like we are putting in a lower high, okay guys? So even if we did shoot up, would we get a peak past these recent highs, or are we just going to kind of continue trickling down? Now guys, I've said a bunch of times, I don't mind if the price goes down. It's just another opportunity for me to accumulate, okay guys? And I don't think it's foolish to accumulate Electroneum. I've made off of Electroneum twice now, okay guys? So once at around 2 cents and once at around 1 cent. Okay guys, so it doesn't get much better than that. 10x gains, guys, what are you thinking? It can't get any better than that. Okay guys, most people are happy with honestly just getting 10% a year on their stocks. Okay, when you're making 10x or something huge, it's just not what people are used to, guys. So I can't stress enough, Electroneum is just an awesome coin, and if you're not doing well with it, straight up, you're not making good calls on your own, period. Okay, that has nothing to do with anybody but yourself. So make sure that you guys are making good decisions and following the market, putting in your supports and resistances properly, and analyzing the market correctly so you're getting in at good times. I'll be very transparent, guys. I did a big bulk of my buying right here. So I'm not worried at all. I'm really not worried at all. if it goes all the way down here again, I'll buy a buttload more because I believe in the cause. I believe in these hills, which literally come up all the time, guys, okay? So Electronium still has a lot of room to the upside, guys. I can't stress it enough that's still in its infancy stage. And as it gets further along and the project really starts to move, we're going to see those cent prices again. And then before you know it, years will go by and we'll be back up in the dollar range. And I really can't stress enough that that's what I believe is going to happen. So guys, be sure to hold your bags. Be sure to make sure that you have a proper amount of HODL coin and a proper amount of fast moving coins so you can actually take some gains on these profits and not just be consistently waiting for some massive bull run, which in all honesty, guys, they come, but it's got to be with the coin having a lot of gains, you know, a lot of good things going on in the coin, a lot of exposure, a lot of people buying it. There's just so many things that have to happen to go right for a coin to really blast off like that, like say Bitcoin did, for instance, over the years. So Electronium's putting in that work, guys, and it's just a matter of time. And I can't stress enough, this is just times to accumulate. And as it dips a little lower, that's when I would be accumulating. And but honestly, you could accumulate now if, say, you've gotten in right here. Accumulation looks pretty good right here, okay, guys? It's not a bad thing. And you will be happy when you get a big spike up, and then you'll have the option. The option, that's the key, the option to sell or hold, okay? And then it's really up to you there. And guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Bitcoin price climbing all the way up to 11,200, but there are three factors that hint a pullback, and I kind of talked about them a little bit already, but the key metrics and technical patterns suggest the chances of pullback are rising, and there's three factors that hint at the drop, and then that's the fear and greed index, a potential Wyckoff pattern, and major resistances that we're facing. So according to data from the alternatives.me crypto fear and greed index, the market sentiment is at greed. The index has hit 75 points, and every time the index reached a clear peak, Bitcoin corrected. So check this out, guys. We are at 75 on the greed index, and that's July 21st. That's today. So yesterday we had extreme greed, so even further greed up. So guys, the last time this happened, we did get a big pullback. Is that something that's right around the corner? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Usually when there's a lot of greed, it's time to sell, and then people start to do that. But I can't stress enough, guys, that I'm in it for the long term. I'm not too worried about selling any more Bitcoin for any reason. I'm not selling until we're, you know, hitting much higher numbers, or at least all new time highs and then some. I would like to be able to hold until the next bull run peak, which could be anywhere between $80,000 and $140,000 at the peak, guys. It really could be that high. So just keep that in mind as you're moving forward. And the Bitcoin faces strong resistance. So historically, there has been a lackluster resistance between 11,500 and 14,000. Remember last year, guys, we hit up to 14,000 and then had a big breakdown. Since the chances that the sellers would attempt to defend the 11,200 and 11,400 resistance remains very high. So when buyers break through the strong resistance area, the likelihood of a bigger uptrend increases. Trader Michael Vanderpope explained that the breakout above 11,200 could trigger a rally to 11,700. And he says the crucial threshold is still 11,200 level. Breaking through, and 11,500, 11,700 is next. So I agree with that, guys. We're sitting at around 11,323, so we did break through that level. We are moving up. We are above this resistance at the current time frame. And what's really good about that, guys, is if we continue to break up out of it, we can test these levels. And I think that's what's going to happen. And we do have a higher % chance of breaking out of this channel to the upside. So for the short term, it looks like that we're going to get a little bit of move up. But guys, I can't stress enough, we will end up back down in the 9s eventually. Like, people are saying we're not going to go below 10 again. I'm like, well, you don't know Bitcoin very well. You'll be back below 10 again. That's just the way it moves. If this is the bull run already, then I am totally wrong, and I openly would admit that. But guys, it looks like the peak's happening, 2021 late, early 2022, and this could just be build up, and then eventually there will be a runoff of a large percentage. And guys, that's when I'll be buying again. Okay, and it's just honestly just trying to pinpoint that and wait for that time frame to be there. And that's how you're going to make your big gains. You don't make big gains, say, chasing the dragon, buying as the hills are going up, and just saying, oh, I hope it continues to go up. That doesn't work, guys. That's how people get wrecked, and honestly, that can happen to anyone if you're just not paying attention. So anyway, guys, I think there's a lot of things that can go right for Bitcoin as well. I hope to see some higher prices in the short term, but I do think that this Wyckoff pattern could definitely play out, and we could end up seeing that $9,600 level when we get a big sell-off, because I think it'll be something like 8 to 15% this time. And if we drop down, from here 15%, we are at 9,600. So right exactly where that gap is, guys. So keep that in mind moving forward, that we really could get a drop off that big. It has happened before. So now if we get up a little higher though, we could still see the top of this CME futures gap, which is basically 9,895. Okay, guys, so from 9,800 to 9,600, that's where the bearish outlook could end up if we end up seeing some of these pullbacks. Okay, guys, so just keep that in mind. Okay, and guys, that's all I have time for today. Be sure to subscribe and like, guys. I'm doing this every single day. I'm having a great time getting subscribers every single day. And guys, I hope you guys are making good calls and making money right along with me. I know I am. So I hope that you guys are really benefiting from my channel. I'm going to be doing this for the foreseeable future. I'm having a good time. So I can't wait till someday I actually get monetized and I have, you know, over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time. That's just going to be the dream. But I know I'm going to get there someday. It's just a matter of, you know, keeping at it, and good viewers like you guys. And I can't stress enough that I really love my community. It's nothing but good people. And guys, that's why I'm doing this. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't be doing it. I don't need to be doing this. I enjoy doing it. So I hope you guys are all benefiting as much as you can from it. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Thanks for tuning in. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.